Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set! 250! Hey, pick your game up. Set. Omaha, ready to move. Shit.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, back up. Alert three. Showing it. 40 got. Protein spill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Again, it's Stafford. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Recon, 132 fighter. 36, 30. Hey!
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Stafford now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
56 is the mic.
From the 44, Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Hey, blue 60. Check 56. Zebra. That's the way.
A first down carry by Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll run with Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This is Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Josh Jones in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 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 hey.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seat.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Right, 5-0. 56 to Mike. Hey, orbit. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
They'll try the air now with Stanford. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's corraled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Watch out. 80 weapons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ready. 180.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Monday. You don't 10. Bravo.
From the red zone now, Stanford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, 50. Hey, easy. 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Back to throw, Stanford. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check alert. Check 50. Look at
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense still took the cheese and got caught in the match trap.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Sam off. Here we go. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Charlie. Go. What do you want? Mike, 55. Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 17, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50 at Stafford. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54 Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his big tight end fan. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, Delta.
Mike.
To throw again. Herbert. His throw incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Carlson is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
180. Come on, baby. Hey, 22.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, blue 60. Let's get the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Get ready. 180. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Real right, 22. Hey, Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not one. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their plate.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. More.
55, Raiders 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And spins away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert has got his man. That's Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Trying to get it to Landry there. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Everyone's got 4 down.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. 59. Get wide. Let's go. Mike, 51.
Stafford going to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.